Hello everyone, this is Fabio here, back with your weekly money tip. Today's topic, personal budgeting. It's a big topic for me. I grew up in a household where nobody had an idea about budgeting. I had to learn everything on my own, and I had the pleasure and honor of being coached by Chad Lubin from the core training a couple of years ago, and he is the absolute master in personal budgeting. I follow this to the T in my house, and I like to share that information with my family and friends. So, in this time of uncertainty, of people not knowing if they're going to have a job tomorrow, with the economy going into a unexpected recession, I think having a nest egg saved is super important. Maybe too late for some people to start, but what most Americans need to realize, especially the ones that live paycheck to paycheck, is that life is not all roses. That your nest egg is here. It should be available to you in times like this of uncertainty. So, in my opinion, everybody needs to have 3 to 6 months reserves saved in a money market account. You need to know exactly what your expenses are per month. So, I follow a form. It's a pretty simple form, an Excel spreadsheet we call personal budget. It's a very commonly used. We have to submit that form to our coaches in the core training. And everybody in the core training knows exactly to the T what they spend a month and what's their survival number. If you're interested in getting a copy of that form, please put your email in the comment below, and I'll be my pleasure to send you a copy of one, and also to send you any more information if you want to hear about this. But I think for our area, it's very important. After all, we just went through an oil field collapse, and we're actually going through another one as of March of 2020. So for my friends in the oil field industry that already went to bankruptcy and lost everything, we're about to go through another one with this oil field battle, right? So basically from your income, we'll break it down in a pie chart. 40% of your income should be your living expenses, okay? That includes mortgage payments, car loans, student loans, anything, groceries, anything that comes out of your checking account, basically. And the other two pieces of the pie would be 30% for savings and 30% for taxes. You can't escape taxes, so we pay about 30%. You need to save the money for taxes. And also 30% savings may seem like a very crazy goal, but it's a goal that you can put on a wall or visualize somewhere and try to reach that goal. It's not mandatory. You can start with 10%, but work yourself up to 30%. It's very doable. A lot of people that do this for a long time, they get there. They just need to know how, need to know their numbers. So super, super, super important. The first thing is to know the split. So for a person that makes $10,000, just for calculation purposes, make it real easy, 4,000 should be the living expenses, not more than that. And they'll be able to save $3,000 a month, and $3,000 should be going to taxes. So that number is off your gross income, by the way. Number two, if you have any credit card debts, so you need to pay that off, first of all. The average credit card interest rate is 17%. It could be as high as 27%. So my good old friend of mine used to say, if you're not paying interest, aren't you earning interest? So instead of starting to invest money and paying 17% on a credit card, first thing you need to do is pay off your credit card and be debt free. Then start saving. By stop paying interest to the banks, you're gonna have way more money. And know what your survival number is. Okay, so know exactly. Sit down with your husband or wife at home. Write that down. This is the best time to do that while you're home. You can have a little glass of wine, go through your personal budget, and add your mortgage payment, school tuition, car notes, credit cards. How much is your grocery bill? How much is your cleaning bill? Dry cleaning. Itemize everything to the T. Go through your checking account statements, and you need to know that number, and then figure out how you can save and have 3 to 6 times that, okay, a month. Chad's technique is he has 3 different checking accounts. I personally have 2 checking accounts. So one is called the money going in and the money going out account. Money going in is any income that goes in from me and my wife. Anything that goes in. If I get a gift, my mom gives me $20 or whatever it is, I will put that in that account. So then I know exactly what my survival number is. I'll transfer that money to the other account, and all the bills come out from the other account. By doing that, it's like a filling the bucket technique. You know exactly how much you need to have in that account that the bills are coming out from. Then the money left over in the main account will be transferred to a money market account. Once your money market bucket fills up and you have the necessary reserves, at that point you start, whatever you want to invest in. Like, let's say I'm investing it with Morgan Stanley, for example. So I swipe that account up every month and put towards buying ETF stocks or whatever it is that I'm investing my money with. Or for those of you that want to invest in anything else, you swipe that account to an external account. So it's gone, it's out of your sight. So you don't touch it, try not to spend that money. If you ever need help, you go into your money market account and transfer money there. So this is a very good technique. I can talk about it forever. I honestly applied this in my house, and I love sharing this information. It is a game changer, is a life changer. And I felt like this is would be a great technique for those of you that want to learn and spend some time at home. Learning about budgeting is super important. This definitely can change your life. I hope you enjoyed this message. For those of you that's seeing value in these videos that I'm doing, please like and share our page, and so you don't miss out on another money tip. Okay, have a great week. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.